Merlin, the name echoes through the corridors of time, whispered in tales and legends, half hidden in shadows, yet always there, watching, guiding, a silent presence in the grand theater of our past. He is the eternal enigma, the most mysterious figure in the tapestry of Britain's ancient past. A wizard, a prophet, a teacher of kings, his story is a labyrinth of magic and mystery that has captivated hearts and minds for centuries. Today, we unravel the threads of his legend, weaving a tale that blends the realms of myth and history. In the dim oil lamp glow, amidst crumbling stone hinges and ancient wood, we find ourselves transported to a bygone era. The year is 400 AD, a time when Britain's destiny hung in the balance. Caught between warring kingdoms and uncertain of its future, the stage is set for a saga that will blend the ordinary with the extraordinary, where mortals and immortals intertwine in a cosmic dance of destiny. Amidst these tumultuous times, a child was born. Not just any child, but a child touched by the very essence of magic. His name resonated with the whispers of the wind. Merlin, Emery's, born of two worlds, half human, half something beyond our mortal ken, his origins shrouded in mist and moonlight. Some whispered that he was the son of a mortal princess, a princess who in a night of celestial wonder was visited by the spirit of the other world. His father, the spirit of the lake, they said, imbuing him with powers that defied the boundaries of the natural. Whatever his origins, Merlin was different from the moment he drew breath. His eyes held the glint of distant galaxies, and his laughter echoed with the music of the spheres. His wisdom was that of an elder, his thoughts reaching back to the dawn of time. Those who heard his words felt as if they were echoes of forgotten lore, and those who gazed into his eyes saw not just a mortal, but a being touched by the unseen. As he grew, so did his powers. The forest became his classroom, the animals his companions, and the very elements bending to his will. He learned to speak the language of birds, to read the stories etched in the rings of trees, and to harness the energies of the earth. His magic was not born of malice or desire for dominion, but of harmony and insight. He was not a sorcerer wielding dark arts, but a conduit of the natural order, attuned to the rhythm of existence. Yet even in youth, Merlin was not untouched by the sorrows of the world, for Britain was far from a realm of peace and unity. It was a land rent with strife and discord, fragmented by rival kings and shadowed by the specter of unending warfare. He saw the toll it took on his people, the weariness in their eyes, the sorrow in their songs, and the despair that clung to their hopes. But even in this bleak landscape, Merlin saw glimmers of hope. In his visions, he saw a beacon, a child destined to unite Britain under a banner of peace and prosperity. He saw a king who would embody justice, courage, and wisdom, a king whose name would echo through the ages. King Arthur, with a heavy mantle of responsibility settled upon his young shoulders. Merlin set about preparing for the coming of this extraordinary king. He studied the stars, charting their positions to find the precise moment when destiny would converge. He conversed with spirits of the wild places, seeking their blessings and insights, and he waited, patient and watchful, as the pieces of the grand design slowly fell into place. Then came the momentous day. Uther Pendragon, a warrior king renowned for his valor and strength, laid siege to the fortress of Tintagel. Yet it was not the castle's defenses that captured his attention, but the fair lady within its walls, Igraine, whose beauty was spoken of in hushed tones across the land. Desiring her hand, he turned to Merlin for assistance. For who better to navigate the realms of love and magic? Merlin's task was twofold: help Uther win the lady, and ensure that a child would be born of their union, a child who would fulfill the prophecy and unite Britain. Through his enchantments, Merlin transformed Uther, cloaking him in the likeness of Igraine's husband. The plan was set in motion, and under the cloak of night, Uther entered the castle, unaware that he was playing a part in a cosmic play of destiny. In the tapestry of their encounter, a new thread was woven, a son named Arthur, a name that would become synonymous with valor, wisdom, and the legendary realm of Camelot. Merlin's role in Arthur's conception ensured the fulfillment of his mission, setting in motion the events that would shape the course of Britain's history. However, with Arthur's birth came new challenges. For Merlin knew that to safeguard the child's future, he must be kept hidden from the world, concealed until the time when his destiny was ready to unfold. Trusting in the loyalty of King Uther, Merlin left the infant Arthur in the care of Sir Ector, a valiant knight, and watched over them both from afar, ensuring their safety and nurturing Arthur's hidden potential. Years rolled by like the tides of the sea, and soon young Arthur grew from a helpless babe to a spirited youth, unaware of the magical forces that had shaped his beginnings and the greater destiny that awaited him. Still, Merlin's vigilant gaze never wavered. He remained ever watchful, ready to guide and protect the young prince as he unknowingly journeyed toward his fabled destiny. When the time was right, Merlin revealed Arthur's true lineage, presenting him with the legendary sword Excalibur. This moment marked the beginning of Arthur's reign as King of Britain, a reign that would see the establishment of the renowned Camelot, a seat of justice, chivalry, and peace. Under Merlin's counsel, Arthur assembled the Knights of the Round Table, a fellowship of valor and camaraderie, each member embodying the ideals of knighthood. Together, they embarked on quests of adventure and honor, forging a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Yet Merlin's wisdom extended beyond the realm of battles and conquests. He was Arthur's confidant, guiding him through the complexities of kingship, teaching him the delicate balance of wielding power, upholding justice, and keeping peace. He imparted the invaluable lessons of mercy and understanding, reminding Arthur that true strength lay not just in physical prowess, but in the pursuit of fairness and compassion. But even as Arthur's reign reached its zenith, casting a golden glow over Britain, Merlin's heart harbored a quiet ache. Though immortal and immensely powerful, he yearned for companionship, for someone to share his wisdom and his burdens with. Enter Nemu, also known as Vivian, a sorceress whose allure was matched only by her intelligence and ambition. Merlin, recognizing kindred spirits when he saw them, found himself drawn to her, and in sharing his magical knowledge with her, he hoped to forge a bond of mutual respect and understanding. However, as Nemu delved deeper into the mysteries of Merlin's craft, her perspective shifted. Over time, she realized that Merlin's magic, while benevolent, held the potential for immense power, a power that if unchecked could disrupt the balance of the natural order. Torn between her love for Merlin and a sense of responsibility towards the world, Nemu made a fateful decision. One evening, when Merlin was most trusting, she led him into a secluded cave, or so the legends tell. There, using her growing mastery over magic, she trapped him within the cave's embrace, sealing him in a crystal prison. Some versions of the tale paint Nemu as a villain, a deceptive lover who betrayed Merlin's trust for her own selfish ends. Yet others portray her as a tragic figure, a sorceress who out of love and concern for the world, made an agonizing choice to contain the potentially destructive power of Merlin's magic. Whatever the truth, Merlin's absence cast a long shadow over Camelot. His guidance and wisdom were sorely missed as Arthur's court faced new challenges and darker days lay ahead. Betrayals and forbidden loves shook the foundations of Camelot, and external threats loomed on the horizon. Merlin's voice, which had once been the court's guiding light, was silenced. The golden age of Arthur's reign began to fade, giving way to a future uncertain and fraught with peril. In the end, the legendary Battle of Camlann pitted Arthur against his own son, Mordred, born of a tragic twist of fate and consumed by a lust for power. Arthur, mortally wounded, was carried away to the mystical island of Avalon, leaving the fate of Camelot hanging in the balance. And so, the tale of Merlin, the wizard, the prophet, the teacher of kings draws to a close. His legacy woven into the very fabric of the Arthurian legend, shaping the destinies of kings and kingdoms. Though his story may seem like a chapter closed in an ancient book, his influence resonates through time, echoing in the timeless tales that continue to captivate our imaginations. Yet even in his absence, whispers persist, tales of Merlin's undying spirit, watching over Britain in times of dire need, waiting for the moment when his wisdom and magic might be needed once again. For some, Merlin embodies the boundless potential of magic, a force beyond our understanding, shaping the unseen currents of fate. For others, he is a tragic figure, forever yearning for connection in a world he strives to protect. Whatever our interpretations, the legend of Merlin continues to stir our fascination, reminding us of the enduring power of storytelling and the timeless allure of the magical and mysterious. As we reflect on Merlin's tale, let us remember the lessons he imparts. Let us strive to understand the interconnectedness of all things, to respect the wisdom of nature, and to use our knowledge responsibly. And when we face the challenges of our own lives, let us draw inspiration from Merlin's unwavering commitment to justice, peace, and the betterment of humanity. So ends our journey into the world of Merlin, a world where magic and reality intertwined, and where the echoes of his wisdom continue to resonate through the ages. Until next time, may the magic of Merlin's tale inspire you to seek the wonders that lie hidden within the world and within yourselves.